Okay. Shoot, I hit the record button as opposed to the mic off button. Dang it. Means I gotta stitch together 2 recordings. Alright. I don't know, I'll give it one more try and see if I can get it done. I feel like I need to be a little bit faster, though. Oh, did I put on the blade? I don't think I did. Might not matter. I don't think there's any way to skip this. I mean, in concept, the blade would be nice because, you know, I don't have to expend as much ammunition with the Katasawa. It seems like I might be needing to, but at the same time, I don't know. Getting right up in their faces and everything doesn't seem to be doing me any favors. Maybe if I had the Moonlight Blade, just because it'd do a little bit of extra damage, I'm sure. I could possibly one-shot him. But it's like even those MTs, they weren't going down.
Commencing operation. We'll take over the airport.
I think with one hit, this took at least 2.
Destroy all enemy forces.
We'll see. I'll play around with the loadout if this doesn't work out.
It's an insurrection. The special forces are revolting. Attack!
Or I could just go ham with the Katasawa. Probably would be good if I could keep up with these guys. I think I'm a little bit too slow. You guys are doing circles around me. I thought some of those optional parts were supposed to disrupt lock-ons. These missiles seem to be locking on mighty fine. Just taking too many hits. Which, if I went for a lighter build, I probably would still take a lot of damage, more so. So it might be a bit of a problem in that regard too, but I think at least I'd be able to dodge and keep up with these guys a little bit better. I think I need to be faster. I might have enough ammunition. I just don't know how long they're gonna keep throwing those enemies at me. I mean, it might be a while, or I don't know if there's something else I need to do. Let's try it again. I'm gonna try it with a different build this time. If I absolutely can't do it, then maybe it's something we're supposed to lose. Who knows? Because like as soon as we lose, it's not like we die. It seems to move on to the next thing. So taking a bit of a hit wouldn't be that bad. But let's see if we can get it done. I'm gonna do it in a new build slot. I haven't had an opportunity to do this yet. I actually do already have some light parts that I used from like the super speed build I was using in the arena, but maybe not something that's best suited for everything. I think I will stick with that head though. Those legs will probably be fine. Let's see. Stick with the lighter weight one. Still want the Katasawa, which fortunately it looks like we can keep without there being too much of an issue. If I want the missile reserve though, or the ammo crate, whatever, I think I'm gonna need to swap out some stuff. Let's take a look. I think there's some decent arms that are a little bit lighter than the ones we got. There's those. I think it's these guys. Buy that too. I don't think we're going to need anything too major for a radiator. I don't think so. Looking at some of the back parts, seeing if there's something I can swap out that might help me a little bit better, but probably not. Still overweight, no kidding. It's about as light as we can build it, I think. Hopefully that'll be enough. Change up the color scheme a little bit. There we go. Really need to name it, do I? I don't even need to name it to get into the arena, but why not? Okay, let's make a save. See if this goes off without a hitch. Yeah, I get it. I still don't know what that cutscene is, but we don't need to watch it again.
They've arrived.
I wish we could skip these. They've arrived for a beating, yes. Yeah, unfortunately, that does seem to be the case. I got no backup. I would have, but I guess they were a little bit too arrogant. They didn't have enough
Commencing
people here.
operation. We'll take over the airport.
Destroy all enemy forces.
Oh, I didn't even notice the messages had names there.
It's an insurrection. The special forces are revolting.
Boyle and Vermeil,
Attack.
I think they were part of the Frighteners. I don't think those are the people I fight, though.
Engaging combat forces.
Alright, a lot more mobile. Goddamn, I'm not able to keep up with these guys. I was doing better when I had the heavy set on. Like I speed up and then they speed up along with me. I can't even hit these guys. I can dodge the missiles now. These guys getting out of here, or what's going on? What's the situation? I'm starting to wonder if I'm even supposed to beat that.
Returning to base.
One more try. If I can't do it, then we might not be able to. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be a timing thing, because I feel like each time we've done it, it's been a little bit longer.
Oh,
They've arrived.
Commencing operation. We'll take over the airport.
Destroy all enemy forces.
It's It's an insurrection. The special forces are revolting. Attack!
Alright. Not sure how I want to approach this, because those ACs are a bit of a pain. I thought that'd be easier if I could actually keep up with them with something faster, but it seems like that's the case. I'm going to try to get rid of these guys first. Missing every shot. My problem is I kind of use tactics I tend to employ when I like strafe back and forth. So every time I fire at them, they strafe into a different direction. It causes me to, miss them. Oh shit. Now I've done it. I wasn't keeping track of my energy. Well, that one was shorter than the last attempt.
Halting combat and returning to base.
Ganging up? Yeah, a little bit. Going under that ZOC suppression. Let's see what these emails are. Leos Klein. Corporations, the government, LCC. We Ravens have too many restrictions. Those who wish to create a world where Ravens are totally free, come with me. Oh. Tra-la-la-la-la. Frolicking on the surface of Mars, I suppose. One to all Ravens from Earth government this time. This is the Earth government. The LCC is no longer functional due to the mutiny of the Special Forces and the lack of command system caused by the absence of a leader. Given the circumstances, we, the Earth government, will be taking temporary control of Mars. Our current objective is to suppress all rogue elements, starting with Leos Klein. We ask for your understanding and support. Alright. Well, I suppose that's just the way it has to be. I feel like with that mission, it was done a little bit better when I had the bigger build on, so... But at the same time, I don't know that there's like a winnable scenario there, so we might just move on.
At this time, LCC is unable to function due to a lack of leadership and manpower.
Who the hell are you?
This request is being made directly by us, the Earth government.
Oh, I see.
Now, the Special Forces have revolted and now occupy
Why is this
a
guy
number
like
of
a
major Martian
southerner?
facilities. Even
Southern
Zero
US
City and its
man.
headquarters, recently captured by us, have been taken over. Now, to counter this, we've devised a plan to regain control, but we're going to require the assistance of a Raven. We hereby request that you eliminate the Special Forces running rampant in the city. We ask that you please enter the city and destroy the occupying forces. Meanwhile, we'll move one of our teams from the headquarters roof down into the building.
Roof.
The location of the revolt's leader, Leos Klein, is still unknown. If you see him, take him out. This is a top priority. We'll await your return.
Yeah, let's see if I can do it. I'm gonna see if this build is worth anything, because I don't know. I don't know. It's not even like I had that much more armor with the original one. Just lighten things up a little bit. I think the only thing that really gets docked is the
Raven, commencing attack.
energy output.
Roger, let's take him down quickly.
Main system.
This is another level, I think, where there's a secret part.
Take care of any enemies on the ground. We'll enter the main building via the roof.
But I don't know where it is specifically. It's like in the streets somewhere. remember when I saw it, it was like near buildings. Oh, there it is.
AC pod acquired.
Didn't have time to register what it is necessarily.
We're almost done. Come on, hold on.
This one flying around, get down here. What are you doing?
Gain access to the building, and we'll take out the special forces.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
Alright, well that went better than the last one. You see, repair costs weren't as high as I was expecting either. So, I guess that's good. New mail, Raven. From Nell. Klein is asking all Ravens to join his revolt. Those that have responded gather in various locations across Mars. The Special Forces are about to become the most powerful force on the planet. If Klein's goal was to control Mars, perhaps all he's done up until now was in preparation. By that I mean entering the government service and creating the fiercest fighting force ever. But is this really the case? It's almost like a foxhound, the sounds of it. I don't think this is his true intention. It's too much like a dream. Snake Eater. Alright, well, I was thinking maybe I might just end up saving over that last one. We'll forget about the president mission or whatever it was. The leader of the LCC. I'll just take that black eye. And we will move on. Two different ones, Underground Lab and Space Station Assault. Space Station Assault sounds a little more interesting.
We'd like you to continue the removal of the Special Forces from areas they've occupied. Please head for the Hammerhead space station, now orbiting Mars. Reports indicate that the Special Forces are concentrated on the space station. And judging from this show of force, we assume that Leos Klein is there as well. The main objective is the removal of all Special Forces occupying the station. If Klein is encountered, please take him out also. We'll give you access to Rapture. That's our Mars orbit elevator for this mission only. Please make your way to the space station ASAP. We'll await your return.
All right. Kind of neat they got a space elevator. Another destroy all enemy forces one. I don't imagine that Klein would be here. Maybe he is, I don't know. But we had two missions to choose from. I suppose it's possible that he might be at one over the other.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Oh boy, we got enemies that are too short for me to handle.
Detected in cargo room 1. Get there now. You won't get lost if you follow the signs.
Signs. Not seeing any signs. Is there an AC in here? I hear skating around. Oh, is he down there? Shit. If I could avoid him. Just say, nah, I'm good.
Gate check. Cannot unlock gate. Gate check. Cannot unlock gate.
I see his shadow. Where is this asshole? There he is. That's another one of these guys. Get up top here. I can't keep track of him down there. I don't know what the deal is.
Check. Cannot unlock gate.
There we go. Is this the one I came from? I don't think so.
Gate check. Cannot unlock gate.
Okay. Oh.
A disorder unit. What's it doing here?
Looks a little souped up.
We've been informed by the Earth government that Klein has been located. They've ordered you to return immediately.
Okay.
We'll leave the rest up to the government troops.
The prototype has been destroyed. Don't let him escape.
Uh-oh.
AC approaching. Multiple ACs detected.
Get out of
They're
here.
Frighteners. Hurry to the gate. You won't be able to escape if you're surrounded.
Let's hope I can escape through here. Yep.
This is East of Eden. ID signal confirmed.
East of
Commencing
Eden.
recovery.
Mission objective achieved. System switched to normal mode.
This new head computer voice is very soft spoken. It's kind of weird. I'll trust it. Alright. We got a special edition for that one. I don't know what it was for. Probably could have looked at the details, but... research reports from Nell. I've already told you that Klein was a member of the Mars research team, but as I searched through the files, I found something of interest. It's a report filed by Klein himself. According to the report, a central control system exists on Mars, and all information regarding the history of Mars is stored there. The ones that have access to the system are the armored machines unique to Mars. These machines are most likely the disorder units that we've been discovering. A similar report was found in the documents from before the Great Destruction, but it seems many thought them too far-fetched. Under the current circumstances, it's a little hard to dismiss. If Klein's goal is to access the central control system, where does the system exist? And does Klein know something about its location already? Maybe we can ask him. We apparently already have his location. I guess he must be at the underground lab then. Let's see. I was thinking of... Let's switch out a couple things here. They're going to switch in that FCS. The long-range targeting is nice, but I would think I'd rather have like the wider range as opposed to something that's a little bit more distant. So it just kind of helps with some of these faster guys. If I'm going to try to keep up with them, that's about the best I could do, I think. We'll see how it works for us. But yeah, especially when they're like strafe dashing around me. I'm gonna need something where I've got complete visual range from a horizontal perspective. I think that would probably work a little bit better in my favor. Underground lab.
We've received a report from the infiltration team. They've discovered a research lab constructed during the first terraforming underneath Zeo-Matrix headquarters. Zeo-Matrix headquarters has been retaken, but the Special Forces still occupy the underground lab. We are requesting that you mop up these remaining forces. Disorder units have also been detected in the underground research lab. Please be advised.
I guess this is not where Klein is, maybe. Maybe this just takes precedent, I don't know.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
I know they say eliminate all forces, but I find that that's rarely actually the case.
What's happening? Raven, our system is jammed.
Look.
Communication classified. You'll have to make it on your own.
Target's down there, I guess. Here's the elevator. Boy, there certainly seems to be a lot of them.
Someone help! It's moving!
It? What is it? Elevator, please! I don't know if they're still working their way through that door or not. No. Dang. It's one of the special forces, so what the hell is this?
Mission objective achieved.
Oh,
System switched to normal mode.
that was fast. It looked cool. Yeah, it was kind of cool looking. I don't know if it was an AC or what. Destroyed one of the special forces, which I'm assuming that was an AC. Might have been a disruptor or something. Kind of reminded me of in Dot Hack Infection, the first of the Dot Hack series. There's like that main viral boss that you have to fight. Sort of looked like that. I forget its name. But big and tall and spindly looking. Eliminate Leos Klein. Here we go.
We have confirmed Leos Klein's whereabouts. He's
Whereabouts?
located in Rapture's core. We request that you remove him as soon as possible.
I was just at Rapture.
Now, Rapture's reactor is its heart. If it's destroyed, the power it gathers and supplies to Mars will be lost. In a worst-case scenario, damage to the reactor could destroy Rapture. Rapture is an important symbol to those living on Mars. It must not be lost. You gotta remove Klein without destroying Rapture. Help us return peace and order to Mars by eliminating Klein. We'll await your return.
Well, it's like, okay, so Rapture is the space elevator, so I did that mission on the space elevator, and then they're like, no, wait, we found Klein, come back. And then I have to go do, like, the underground mission, which I'm assuming is Mars underground, so we gotta go back to the surface, and then, oh, he's in Rapture. It's like, you already knew where he was when I was already there, so why not just have me go straight there? But I guess they don't expect you to select the second option first.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Don't attack the reactor. If it explodes, it might take you with it.
There should be a hidden part here as well. Lest I forget. Assume the door's gonna be this way, since it appears to be where all the bulk of the enemies are. Come on, destroy that panel.
Watch out. They've planted bombs that are difficult to detect.
One right in my face.
AC part acquired.
Not really so hidden after all. A bunch of power reactors over there. Ow.
Let's fight, Raven. We'll settle this in battle.
Battle. Kind of threw up that last word there. What the hell? This guy's shitting up the area. He's got like a concussion rifle or something. Oh shit, I shot one of them too. Whatever it does, or whatever it is, it prevents me from moving. Shit. I don't know why you're targeting that.
Let's fight Raven. We'll settle this in battle.
Already said that, buddy.
Let's fight Raven.
Oh, it's a recording. Okay.
Let's fight Raven.
Not actually him. Boy, it's the same way he took out like half the reactor room.
Klein isn't here. Your mission is complete. Let's head back to base.
At least I didn't die. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the ass, though. That weapon he had was somewhat of an issue. Phobos. From now, we've confirmed that Klein is headed for Phobos, one of the moons orbiting the Red Planet. It's believed Klein is headed for Phobos because the Martian control system is located there. Ruins of an ancient civilization have been discovered on Phobos previously, but they've remained untouched due to the great number of disorder units there. However, given Klein's current power, it's possible that he'll succeed in entering them. It isn't known why Klein wants to access the control system, but it's believed his true objective lies there. Well, if it's a control system, it's obviously it's something to control. Maybe the disorder units. I think we can use a little bit of conjecture here. Who knows why he wants to access the control system? What could he possibly be doing up there? Just wants a little bit of privacy. Hold on, not that. Take a look at the optional parts here. Oh shit. Everything got unequipped. I wasn't even aware. Well, no wonder we were having some issues with some of the stuff. I bet you that one mission with the LCC leader would have been a little bit different if I actually had something to the effect of this. Something that disables the lock-ons. Although, I think I equipped it at one point, and I was thinking like, boy, it sure isn't doing a whole lot. We need to increase energy weapon power. Let's see, brake capacity, lock-on range. I don't know. Speeds up energy weapon fire. Increase turning speed, decrease shell damage. Might want that, but let me take a look at the other optional parts that are available. Decrease energy weapon damage, expands capacitor on generator, reduces impact shock, reduce cannon recoil, add missile display, reduce energy use from firing. Maybe the impact shock one. Increase energy weapon damage only takes up one slot. Let's see. Let's see how much the impact shock one took. Two. Decrease shell damage might be nice, but we might be. I think we've been dealing with a lot of enemies that have been using energy weapons, especially all that automated crap. Might be more apt to put that on. Got one more slot left. Might as well use that. Speed up energy weapon fire. Well, hopefully that'll lead to a slightly better performance. We'll see. Not that we've been having too much issue outside of the LCC welcoming party thing. But certainly could be better, I suppose. Are we heading for Phobos now? Infiltrate Sty battleship. Guess not.
We've made a mistake. An LCC military facility has been overtaken by the Special Forces, and Balena Corporation's STAI battleship has been launched from its underground berth. It seems the upheavals around the planet were a ploy designed by Klein to split our forces. His objective was to take over the military facility and launch the STAI. The STAI is a battleship designed by Balena, with enough firepower to destroy the entire planet. Fact is, Klein has acquired the greatest weapon on Mars. Klein must be stopped. Right now he's headed towards Phobos, and it's likely he'll attack the surface from that position. Now enter the STAI via the transport ship and shut it down. A lot of Ravens have been hired for this mission. Your combined strength is the key to success. We wish you the best of luck.
Okay. It's almost starting to sound like another AC game. It's more like an Ace Combat mission. There's like some secret weapon that's been in development here. Enemies suddenly taking it over. Oh no. Dead man walking. That's the name of this operation, by the way, if you didn't catch it. Yeah, this big ass thing does look like something out of Ace Combat.
Target detected. Commencing drop.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
We're working on opening the hatch. Please hold on.
Oh my, oh shit. I was not aware. Guessing this is just the Outlast, the enemy type deal. So dark, I couldn't even tell there was anything over there. Barely hear the backing track, but it sounds a lot more upbeat than it probably should be. That's pretty damn jazzy. It sounds like Outrun 2 music. Okay, where's the hatch? There it is. Who are you?
Looks like we're the only ones who made it.
Oh. Well, that sucks. There was like...
Alright, let's rock.
How many... There's rock. How many transport carriers? There was like 4 or 5 of them. And as you see in like the pre-rendered cutscene, it seems like there's 8 ACs per carrier.
Gate check. Cannot unlock gate.
It's over.
rip guy. Let's see where he got off to. Making my way to the closest door, thank you. Oh, good.
I'm not letting you through, Raven.
Oh, Boyle. That was quick.
I see. You're,
Yeah, I am. Oh, that's the door.
You remind me of another pilot I knew long ago.
It was probably me. Me in another lifetime. Rebel.
I've already figured someone like you into my calculation.
Calculation.
It's my intention that you do not interfere with my plans.
Okay, I get it. Fine.
Raven,
Oh, shit.
it's not over yet.
It's not over yet.
I'll be reborn.
Buddy, your AC's dead. I don't think you're gonna be going anywhere. A lot faster than I expected it to be. New mail. Raven, Klein has made it to Phobos. Wait, what is it? What happened? We destroyed his AC. How did he get there? His most likely target is the information contained within the Martian control system. What does he gain from this information? What objective does it help him achieve? Raven, you're the only one capable of finding out. I pray for your safe return. How did he make it there? That's what I want to know. We had him like right in front of us. Must have just ejected out of the thing. Secret ejector seat that had coordinates straight to Phobos.
We've received a transmission from Phobos, from none other than Leos Klein himself. The content of this transmission was shocking, to say the least. According to him, Phobos is an artifact left by an ancient Martian civilization. He claims it's an enormous mobile weapon controlled by a high-tech computer. We had a hard time believing him, but there is evidence to support his claim. According to recent calculations, Phobos' orbit has already shifted. Now, whether it's a weapon or not, if Phobos plummets to the Martian surface, the damage it would do to mankind would be irreparable. This is our last request. You must stop Klein. If this mission succeeds, we'll grant the Ravens their freedom. We'll relinquish our control and allow you to live independently as mercenaries. This is a promise.
Oh, that's not something we are already doing?
This is the greatest reward ever offered to a Raven. I wouldn't advise you to pass up this kind of an opportunity.
Oh, sorry, cut you off. I thought we were already mercenaries that took on whatever jobs we felt like, but I guess they could like press gang us into doing specific stuff. So maybe they won't now?
Engaging combat mode.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of, we've been getting those optional parts. I was thinking, is there one here? But yeah, we've been getting the optional parts, and I haven't even taken a look to see what they are. Probably best I don't mess around with this stuff anyway, but oh well. Ah, hexagons. The shape of the future. Uh-oh. Now we're getting feisty. Doors open up. There's these things. Oh, they are destructible. Yeah, looks like a force field. Here we go. Get me down there. Shit, what the hell? Ah! Whoa! Fought one of these things once. They got a pretty big HP pool. Great. Open it up as soon as the missiles come flying in. Good. Man, I'm having temperature issues. That's something I expected. Don't have a ton of health left. Assuming we're gonna fight Klein again, but oh good. If there's a loading sequence, there's a probability I'm gonna get. Yep. Restocked health and ammunition. Very nice.
Klein, why? We were nothing but pawns?
I am pawn. Yeah, sorry, Ramil. I'm surprised we don't have to fight her, actually.
We all make mistakes, don't you think, Raven?
No.
We humans need strict supervision. We cannot live on our own. A state dedicated solely to ravens. I'm a realist, not some fool.
Does that mean it
All
wasn't
that
your
I
goal?
wanted to do is to revive the ways of old. Die, rebel!
This guy's looking like a Final Fantasy weapon. I mean, like, in the vein of Emerald and Ruby weapon. Looks a little bit like Emerald weapon, actually. Keep strafing. Nice. Second phase, should have known. Kind of looks like that thing that we fought that killed that Special Forces AC. Oh no! I was having issues just losing energy constantly. God damn. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't GG just yet. Yeah, we ended up losing on the second phase. I have to rethink my strategy here. And it's like the big FU is die completely, back you out to the menu. I mean, well, the good thing was that we had the loading screen section, which replenished us, so I don't have to worry too much in the beginnings about ammo conservation or health conservation or anything like that. I think we might do okay with the build that I had. I definitely think I still want to keep the speed up. The only problem is I think I was running out of energy a little bit too fast. So I wonder if I can get... How much does that put us over? 200. That's going to be hard to... It's going to be hard to dock. Let me look. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do this. Well, thinking about it too. Did I use the blade all that much? I don't think I did. Not in that last level. That still keeps us with the ammo crate. Wondering if this would help us out any. Maybe not. Big old stealth thing though. Let's see. Decrease shell damage, decrease energy weapon damage, reduce impact shock, increase energy weapon power. Definitely think I want that. Speeds up energy weapon fire. Since pulse to disable log guns. Ups attack and defense of the left arm. Not gonna need that. I don't think I would be carrying a blade into battle there. Doesn't seem like it's necessary for that last level. However, expands capacitor and generator, reduces cannon recoil, adds missile display, reduce energy from firing. That's what I think I might want. And expands capacitor on generator doesn't sound too bad either, since I was having energy issues. So let's see what we could do. Okay, so we definitely want reduce energy use from firing. Increase energy weapon power. I think I'm maybe want the expands capacitor on the generator. Seems like there's a lot of energy weapon stuff going on there, so maybe that. I want reduce impact shock. Which is the turning speed one is 5, surprisingly. Let's see, decreased shell damage. I'm wondering if most of the enemies there even had shell-related weapons. I guess there was that big disruptor that fired missiles. I think that might be considered shells. So I could either do that. The lock-on time's much of something to worry about. That or increase braking capacity. I don't think I'm going to need that. Alright. Well, let's see if this helps us out. That's got to be the last little tick there, though. I don't think there's going to be too much anything else after this. Unless he's got a new super uber weapon, or maybe he escapes again and succeeds in his goal, because we had defeated him that one time and then he just ended up going to Phobos anyway. So who knows? Maybe he's at Phobos, we defeat him, and then he's like, oh, my plans are complete. We'll find out what he's doing up there.
Now if this.
At least now I kind of know what I'm doing, though.
Engaging combat mode.
Ow. I also found out when you tap both the look up and look down buttons, it resets your camera position, which is nice. Shows a little bit more in position for that door. Got him. Alright, so far so good. Breezing through most of this stuff. You know, after this we get the replenishment, so not doing too bad.
Klein, why?
Why?
We were nothing.
Nothing but pawns?
Pawns?
Yeah. That's how it goes. I'd slap you with the laser blade if I still had one.
We all make mistakes, don't you think, Raven?
Only problem is we have to go through his little monologue first.
We humans need strict supervision. We cannot live on our own.
That's kind of the way it was, I remember, with Project Phantasma. In fact, it was kind of similar, because what's his name in that one? Once it got to the proverbial Project Phantasma, he had a little monologue, and it was like the super weapon and all that kind of stuff. That required a few tries for me to actually get through it. getting in that sweet spot I was getting into previously, where it was like we were just kind of like dancing around each other. There we go. Okay, good deal. I was losing a lot of health. I wasn't quite sure where I was at. I wasn't really keeping my eye on it, but I could tell I was losing it fast.
Phobos orbit altered. It's falling toward the Martian surface.
Something in the soundtrack just said, yeah, in the background. It's almost like it was responding to no.
Destroy the orbit control mechanism.
I'm too weak.
Phobos will stop when you do so.
Oh, will it now? Is that in here or center of Phobos down this way? Look at this light show. Is that it? This looks like the Death Star 2's power coupling. Oh, thanks. I'm assuming there's nothing else I need to do here, right?
Get out, hurry!
Raven. What is it that you wish?
I guess to get out of here. What kind of question is that? Save data, alright. This is like a super email.
The government has announced the death of Leos Klein, leader of the coup d'etat. This effectively ends the uprising. Society refers to him as the revolutionary who tried to create a government on Mars. I don't agree with that. But it's impossible to know what he really intended, now that Phobos is destroyed and the LCC and Frighteners no longer exist. I don't think he was mistaken, though. I just think he used the wrong means in attempting to obtain what he wanted. Mars is about to begin a new phase in its history. Raven, where will you go? What will you do?
I don't know. Guess I need some time to think about it. Assuming I got out of there. Oh my god. Here comes the EDM. Alright, I guess that was Armored Core 2. Well, it was definitely a step up. I mean, obviously in a lot of ways. Hey, Dark Phoenix, thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. So yeah, it was definitely a step up in a lot of ways from the PlayStation games that we just got done with. I get that there was a bunch of extra stuff and, you know, probably a lot outside of like the main story deal with Master of Arena, but Master of Arena definitely, like, you know, it wasn't DLC back then, but maybe we could call it an expansion of sorts. It felt like an expansion basically to Project Phantasma. Even Project Phantasma felt kind of like they had sort of put the, you know, main story mission type stuff a little bit to the backseat, made room for the arena. So yeah, this might be justified way out between the two, but yeah, it felt like after the first Armored Core, we had a couple of pretty decent expansions after that. but not necessarily full-on, you know, sequel tier games. And this one definitely felt like a major step up from PlayStation series. So good on that. As was talked about, we were talking about with I think one of the previous streams. Someone from chat brought it up, but yeah, with the PlayStation 2's increase in power, not being locked at the 21 to possibly 30 frames on the PlayStation, you get at least 30 to 60 here. Movement definitely felt a lot smoother. Still, you know, it's a little rough around the edges. If you're not used to the control scheme, it could definitely hamper your playing ability. But I felt like things relatively kept up. I was a little bit miffed at the nerfing of a lot of the weapons, though. It took some doing before we could finally get some decent weapons for our loadouts. So, yeah, it made things a little bit more complex, a little hard to start off with. And I don't think it was even just like getting used to carrying parts and money over from game to game. I think it was just the actual parts and abilities and stuff that you had to utilize from the beginning of the game were a little bit rougher than what we were dealing with in the PlayStation ones. I feel like the PlayStation game's actually a little bit easier just as a whole. So this game was kind of kicking my ass at first, but once I started getting some decent upgrades, got some money from the arena and missions and stuff, then I feel like we were finally well equipped and not necessarily breezing through some of these missions as we've seen, but made things easier. Still, I feel like there was a much bigger emphasis on tailoring your AC to specific missions with this game compared to the previous ones, just as a whole. I mean, there were definitely those moments with the previous Armored Cores where I had to, you know, take a second look at my AC and say, maybe I should try out some different stuff. But having the actual slots for the loadouts and everything, it's ended up working out pretty good. Let's see what we got here. No mails or anything. Alright. Well, similar to the previous games, it looks like we can go back and play through missions that we've already done. And even go through some of the ones that we were unable to complete. Which, I think compared to the previous games, it seems like there's a lot less variables. Mostly because there might not even been too many variables, like choosing one mission over the other. And having split paths like that, but mostly just because of the time constraints. It seemed like after a certain amount of missions, you were given a key mission that wiped out all the rest of the remaining ones. So I think that was mostly just what it was. But if I so felt the need to go back and play through some of the other stuff, I could potentially do that. I think with all the money I made from the arena and everything, we're probably good. Although taking care of some of those main missions might net me some more parts for the shop, possibly, so that could end up helping out with transferring the save into, what is it? New Age or Next Age, something like that. Because I don't think we got anything necessarily too new right now. About like a third through the game, I think I had unlocked all the parts that I was going to be able to. Unless, like I said, there was something else, possibly, that could help us out. But yeah, pretty good. I was definitely entertained by this game, and enjoyed playing through it. We don't have a ton of time between now and 6, so I'm wondering if I even want to get started with the next one down the line. I might, but I'll have to think about it for a second, maybe take a look at how long to beat and see if it's something that's going to be doable within the time frame that we have. And once again, I will probably not be able to stream during the launch of Armored Core 6 and the following days after that. It's probably not until the next week, maybe even like halfway through the next week. So, yeah, there's a possibility that time will be somewhat short. I mean, we've got Sunday through Wednesday, basically. So, I got 4 days to potentially beat another game, but will I be able to do it? I don't know. Maybe. But I'll take a look and I'll see if it's something that I think is possibly going to be doable. I ended up beating this game in, well, 4 streams, I guess technically. But 3 streams total. We just had to redo one day's worth of work, but That one day I streamed, it took me 3 hours. It took me 1 hour to get through 3 hours of what I did the previous day. So, you know, first time around is always going to be rough, I think. But we'll see. I don't know. It might end up working out that we have enough time if the next installment ends up being somewhat on the shorter side. But I'll take a look. But yeah, I guess that's going to be it for now. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And I will maybe be back as soon as tomorrow, depending on if I want to get started with something. If I don't end up deciding that I want to play Armored Core, it might be a while until the next stream. Might even be like take a week-long break. We'll see. Because I just hate to get something started, because I will be starting up with Armored Core 6, you know, close to when it launches, at least the following week. So I don't really want to get anything in the way of that, basically. And there's going to be another game that comes out the following week after that I'm probably going to end up streaming. So it's going to be a bit of a crowded stream schedule. We'll find out, though. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you again, people that were here, that followed. And hopefully we will see you back at the next one as soon as tomorrow. If I do end up doing the next Armored Core game, we shall find out. I might. But until then, you guys take care. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time. Later.